with that gang gang. You know we don't play games, whoa. Hop up on that wagon, oh please just get out the way. You know we stay stuntin', right up in your face. We sorry, not sorry, we just stuck up in our ways. West Coast gon' head stand up, put that glass and hands up. Gang, we famed up. Got that change, we bagged up. Crew love, we stay manned up. Ahem like I'm wheezy, yeah. Rap game just too easy, drip so sick I'm queasy, whoa. East Coast with the gang, West Coast with the gang, Lover with the gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang, West Coast with the gang, Lover with the gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang, West Coast with the gang, Lover with the gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang, West Coast with the gang, Lover with the gang. Yeah. Watch me finesse, walk to the line. Good versus evil, God in his prime. Always in prime, always on time. Our time to shine, wifey is fine. I'm doing fine, glad that you asked. God fill me up, mud in my glass. God clean me up, all that I ask. Wherever you headed there fast. I am ahead, you are in last. Last time I checked, you are all gas. Gas in the whip it up fast. Fast and all furious, I'm starting to spaz. Getting all curious, you put me on blast. Blasting that Darius, kids in the back. Back to the future is black. Black like T'Challa, Wakanda attack. East Coast with the gang, West Coast with the gang, Lover with the gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang, West Coast with the gang, Lover with the gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang, West Coast with the gang, Lover with the gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang, West Coast with the gang, Lover with the gang, you know we don't play gang. Crazy out here, y'all. Stay focused. Let's go, KD. Take a look around you, look to find your way, man. Yeah, take a look around you, look to find your way, man. Yeah, I ain't talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change the rule. Got things to do, I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way back. Find your way back, find your way back. I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way back. Find your way back, find your way back. Hey, you the one that say that, you and me go way back. When this whole thing over, I'ma send my invoice, pay that. You don't wanna say that, you don't want this payback. I keep my composure, this my kingdom, nigga, stay back. We had a couple of moments, you had a trust, nigga, on it. Your real colors, they showing. I'm real, nigga, I'm focused. When I come around, I'm fly with it. Stay moving, do buy with it. New side, just vibe with it. Same truth and we die with it. I see it like it's an obstacle. I never sit on the fence. Nothing to me is impossible. Music a means to the end. Most of the shit is illogical. All of y'all niggas depend on what they pretend. Just think what you had. Stop looking at trends. You wearing your heart like it's topical. Now the pain is gone, the fame is on, and they play my songs. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, I ain't talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change the rule. Got things to do, I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way back. Find your way back, find your way back. I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way back. Find your way back, find your way back. New era, I got y'all. Real game, we pop off, no knockoffs. Open eyes, we watch out. Mobilize, won't cop out. COVID-19 cops out, don't flop now. Open skies, we fly now. New agenda, they try now. Most y'all getting real scared of the headlines we find out. End game getting real near. If you don't know, you behind now. Behind the times, government hide behind the lines. Most brands trying to monetize. All of us have to stay inside, don't socialize. Talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change the rule. Got things to do, I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way back. Find your way back, find your way back. I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way back. Ay, all of y'all talking, but I just went. Papa Swole, put nuts on they chin. Like Everson K2 get mountains of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You made them bands, now your money is spent. I stash away about 40%. Empire with honey like I'm Gary V. My Benny's all blue, but the product is green. I'm dropping slappers to hell with an album. Might fuck around and go see Jimmy Fallon. I multiply while you bury your talents, cause I'm like a hawk when I bury my talents. Guess what I'm saying? I pray on these niggas. There was a day when I'd pray for these niggas. Now I got nothing to say to these niggas. I pray that God does away with these niggas. I keep my friends close, but my enemies closer. My mental is gross, but my verses are kosher. These girls going wild, but I'm not a poacher, so I just keep shining like Elon, I'm solar. All of y'all talking, but I just went. Papa Swole, put nuts on they chin. Like Everson K2 get mountains of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You made them bands, now your money is spent. I stash away about 40%. Empire with honey like I'm Gary V. My Benny's all blue, but the product is green. Gotta make this money, only game I know. I'm the only king, this ain't no Game of Thrones. Everybody wanna be a fucking king until it's time to do what a king does. Everywhere I look, it's just kids and drugs. Everywhere I look, it's just gangs and thugs. Can't tame the guns, can't save our loved ones. I grew my funds and I called the plug. Then I filled my lungs, I don't mess with that new shit. Y'all talking tough, but ain't none of y'all do shit. Y'all chasing money, you want the exposure. Y'all think y'all funny and snake Gucci loafers. I don't give disclaimers, I rap full disclosure. These niggas all think they were born in October. The only thing different between you and I is that I also have stacks on plus stacks when I'm older. Stacks when I'm older. Yeah, stacks when I'm older. The only thing different between you and I is that I also have millions in cash when I'm older. All of y'all talking, but I just went. Papa Swole, put nuts on they chin. Like Everson K2 get mountains of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You made them bands, now your money is spent. I stash away about 40%. Empire with honey like I'm Gary V. My Benny's all blue, but the product is green. Check, check, 1, 2, ayy, check, check. I don't know if I can rap this shit. Yeah, ayy, yeah. Look at my wrist, yeah, it's poppin'. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I just phone that they tatted. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing all black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stop checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice. I see you looking, I see you watching. Wasn't too long ago, we was just talking. I'm sorry you hate me now, and I don't mean that I'm sorry for me. I'm just sorry for you, cause you won't get to see what a hot king can do when he's given the chance to become what he knew he could. Now my shit's popping, oh and I'm shocking. I'm just from Buffalo, I shouldn't make it. Was right by my auntie, but that woman hated me. Good at pretending for everyone faking it. Now I'm awake and I see why they made the choice to kick me out just as soon as I made the choice. Now I'm a king, yeah that's the thing, happens a lot. Fatherless kids, yeah we come out a lot. Changing shit whether you like it or not. He would come like it or not. Look at my wrist, yeah it's popping. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I just phone that they tatted. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing all black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stop checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice. Fuck the whole industry, music and media. Started my own shit, I don't think they feeling me. I just don't get it, so fuck it. I'm done with all this luck shit. Y'all think y'all scaring me, so I address it. But now all your niggas is running. All of your mouths is just running. No talent, but your shit is funded. Now all y'all think y'all real funny. Clown flexing with that fake money. Can't buy shit without real shit, so you rent shit cause you real dummy. Just invest in mine like a broker. New money coming soon. Yo last post got like 50,000, but you can't fill the fucking room. Look at my wrist, yeah it's popping. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I just phone that they tatted. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing all black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stop checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
The startling footage we're about to show you was photographed by a 42-year-old, Romero Valladares. All initial opinions are this is genuine. What you're about to see may disturb you.
Go to the fucking gym.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
What's going on, beaches, booshes, bustas, hustlers, and yo-hos? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another episode. In today's episode, the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everesting K2 Flexing on all you beaches. Welcome to the show, fam. Welcome to Monday. We got some new releases. We'll get into that as we get into the show. Take a moment, hit the like button, subscribe. We're live on Rumble and YouTube at The Daily Swole. And of course, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Bang your ear holes everywhere you enjoy the show. Let's get into it. A reminder that it is spooky season. So make sure you check out all the brand merch drops over there at papaswolio.com. We got 20% off today. I am rocking the white Swolepremacy tank. This is an old school design. Not too old school, I would say in the last year or so. Maybe 2 years. I don't know. Time flies. I got the nice silver or whatever you call it. GTTFG dark logo hat. I am decked out in Papa Swolio merch, and I encourage you to go and check out all the new drops. Make sure that you are placing your orders so you get them ASAP. We got the hair and body care. We got everything you need over there on the site. Spooky season. You see all the Fuck Your Pumpkin Spice, the Gym Busters, Beetlejuice. A lot of you are already and have been jumping on some of the new drops. I don't want to go too low. I don't want them to... Okay. No, I want to make sure that we didn't have the new drop up yet. We had Body by Breast Milk, the brand new Fuck Your Resolutions graffiti design. We all lift down here. Pennywise, Swoleferatu, ET Phone Gym, Fuck Your Candy Corn. Great merch. Look at this. Only you can prevent obesity. We have Creatine Barrel, all that stuff. Go check it out, papaswolio.com. Now let's get into the first we're jumping right into it today, fam. We are getting into Rate My Meal. Let's jump right into it today. First things first. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got in the Swole fam. The greater Swole fam, I should say. These are not necessarily members. I just got to preface that because sometimes we get some absolute... We got some donkey. We got some donkey on these pictures. So drop in the comments down below. What are you eating today? What are you smashing today? What are you wearing? What's your merch? What Papa Swolio merch? You got to wear it. Like I always say, you go to a Knicks game. Not like everyone goes to Knicks games. You go to... What do people go to? You go to a concert, you wear a shirt of your favorite artist. You go to a hockey game, you wear your jersey. A football game, you go to a Bengals game or a Giants game, or you go to a Rams game. Rams still exist. LA, Vegas, I don't know, Cowboys game. You got the merch. People are Vikings fans. You know, they got their whole area, their whole jerseys, and they got everything on the wall, and they go down there and they drink a case of beer and they watch men play a game. But no, when you watch the Mancast, you got to wear your merch. It could be any merch. You could rock in any, maybe you're at work and you can't rock the merch. You could wear the Papa Swolio thong underneath. You know, people can't see that, but then you can rock a mug. You can have a GTTFG mug. So anyway, Mark says I'm wearing the lift shirt tomorrow. Good for you. Good stuff. Good man. Fuck Your Chicken Sandwich. Ooh, that's an old school. The Swole Wars shirt. Excellent. All right. Anissa Ali, we got some massive meal prep. Look at that. Holy crap. Look at that.
Wow.
Looks like ground beef. I see some colors in there. I'm not a fan of the carrots. We all know about that, but you got some beef in there. I will give it a pass. I'll give it a thumbs up. Just be careful.
Are you not entertained?
Be careful.
Are you not entertained?
Clarice Tav is eating, looks like yogurt and pomegranate seeds. And is that granola or something? Okay. I mean, I had some raw goat yogurt the other day. Pomegranate can be okay. Pomegranate, can taste pretty good. Just got to spit the seeds out and stuff. Chew them, suck them dry. Granola, I'm not a fan of. If that's granola, unless you're putting ground beef on your yogurt, I'm not going to put it past people. You guys are weird. But, okay. This looks like one of those meals back when everyone was saying, cardio, do lots of cardio, do aerobics, I do a spin class. This is kind of like, it's not vegan because it's yogurt, but it's kind of, I'm eating granola, I'm eating healthy. Okay for a snack. I don't mind the fruit, I don't mind the yogurt. I'm just not a fan of the granola in general. That's just me. But hopefully you're eating some, that's just what's your meal right now. That's not your main, that's not your beef, that's not your steak. Okay, Heather Adams, girl dinner. Oh great, girl dinner. Girl dinner, this is what we're going to call it, girl dinner. Let's see what girl dinner means. Does anyone else, any girls watching live? Any ladies? Is this a girl dinner? There is no plate. Squirt the sriracha in your mouth. The vinegar from the pickles eases the spice. The nuts are in case you're starving. This is a life hack when you're hungry but don't want the extra calories. This is a life hack, I'm telling you. Jesus fucking Christ.
Because of the implication.
Well, I could be wrong.
Okay.
But I believe diversity is an old.
I thought we were going to get right into the show. I had
Civil War era.
I had feelings. I was optimistic about today's show. Apparently, we're going to have to pause. This is disgusting. It's not a life hack. You have an eating disorder. That's an eating disorder. Hate to break it to you, Heather. That's disordered eating. All right. If you don't want to label yourself, that's not a healthy approach. That's a mind fuck. This reminds me of a friend of mine who used to, because she's a bodybuilder, or she trained like a bodybuilder and used to do, excessive cardio. She had exercise bulimia. She would eat an entire jar of peanut butter and then go and do 4 hours of fucking cardio the next day. Like, I told her to her face, I'm like, this is disgusting. The kind of people that make protein pancakes that are low carb because you're trying to eat tasty food without eating real food. It's this obsession with calories. And there's a hack, quote unquote, for people that are getting ready for bodybuilding competitions that are trying to keep their calories low. So they're eating fake sugar, Splenda and stuff like that, as if it's not going in your body, as if you're not eating something. Your body thinks it's sweet, all this different stuff. What are you eating that makes it taste that way? Right? So, it's 0 calories. Well, you're eating something. What are you eating and what's it doing inside your body? What's it doing to your gut biome? So one of the things, instead of eating watermelon, as if watermelon's so bad, it's great. Food of the gods, especially if it's a good watermelon, it's great. If it's a bad watermelon, it tastes like shit. You can get away with like, oh, this apple isn't that great. If it's not good watermelon, it's bad. But when watermelon is great, it's the best. So bad watermelon is gross. Anyway, she would take cucumbers and sprinkle Splenda on it. Splenda on cucumbers. It tastes just like watermelon without the calories. That's disgusting. She always had a box of Splenda. Or is it Equal? I forget what the fuck she used. Oop, absolutely disgusting. Cucumber with fake ass sweetener. Eat a watermelon, my God. Have a couple pieces of watermelon. So this is a picture of Brazil nuts, kosher dill pickles, and sriracha sauce. You squirt the sriracha in your mouth, vomit. Then you eat a pickle, and then you eat the nuts in case you're starving. So you're starving yourself. That's what you're doing in case you're starving. If you're starving, that means you're not getting enough nutrition. You're better off eating a steak and some eggs and maybe some fruit, and you'll be fine. What are you starving yourself for? I want to know what else she's eating. Because if you're eating garbage, this is disgusting. You need electrolytes. Look at that. Pickles. A lot of times, pickles can be beneficial for electrolytes. Just drink electrolytes. She wants salt. Look, she's craving salt. She's craving salt and potassium, magnesium. Right? You get magnesium from nuts. How much magnesium do Brazil nuts have? Don't they have a lot? Don't nuts have magnesium? So she's craving salt, liquid, right? Because you're getting some moisture with the pickles. So it's salt and magnesium. She's craving electrolytes. There's probably potassium in there too. It looks like she's literally electrolyte deficient. This is disgusting. This is gross. Not a life hack. That's disgusting. Get your eating disorder locked down. That's. I'm not saying that to be mean. That's disgusting. That's gross. That's gross. Girl dinner? My God, your pussy must taste like sriracha and pickles. Can you imagine? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Emotional, damn it.
Spicy. It's a spicy taco. Jesus Christ. All right, Keith Jackson, save us. My God. There we go. I love it. Thank you, my guy. Thank you.
He's on fire!
Keith Jackson. We'll call you KJ. KJ coming up huge. Thanks, my guy, for the steak. Holy crap. And look at that thing. That thing's still got an active Instagram account. That's what I'm talking about. My boy. My boy. That's my boy.
What's in the box?
That's my boy, Blue. Keith Jackson. All right. We got this picture. Oh, we're bringing in the last. We did the picture. I didn't think we had a picture. It was all mixed up. But anyway, hey, nothing like some merch. It's okay. We're doing Rate My Meal, and we got some Teenage Mutant Lifting Turtles. There we go. Merch. papaswolio.com. Yeah. Nice. There you go. Good man. Look at that. Look at those veins. Looking pumped. Great merch. Great shirt. Good call. Paula Abramson, pot roast with potatoes and carrots. Well, the carrots can suck both of my dicks, but the potatoes and the meat and the broth, okay. I mean, look, you can kind of get away with carrots. If it's like a stew like this, the carrots just kind of melt and it makes it a little bit sweet. But it's like, I understand. You just don't need that many. Those are some big chunks of carrots. A lot of there. Come on. Pepper Louie. Is it Lewis? Pepper Louie. That sounds like a porn star name. My name is a Pepper Louie. I give you the salsa. Breakfast. We got some eggs. I see some bacon pieces. I see an avocado. Pepper is based. Pepper Louie. You're a top fan for a reason. Approved. Jeroen Langstraat. 2 steaks, mushroom kale or kale. What's C-A-L-E? Is that a thing or is that a mistype? And mashed potatoes and bacon and a piece of foie gras. Foie gras. Foie gras. Look at you, Jeroen. You're so fancy, Jeroen. 2 steaks, mushroom kale, mashed potatoes and bacon and a piece of foie gras. After some hard work in the fucking gym. That's not your accent, but that's what you talk like now. Good for you, based.
I give it a 10. And
that's 10.
Fancy.
I like it.
That's fancy. I don't think anyone's had foie gras. I don't think of all the Rate My Meals, I don't think we've gotten one foie gras. Should I call it foie gras? I'll call it foie gras. Good job on your foie gras. Your stuffed goose or whatever the hell foie gras is. Isn't it like you force feed them and then you slaughter them? Isn't it kind of gross? The process of making it? Whatever. Anyway. Get after it. All right, tip time. Here we go. Let's get into some real Swole fam. When I say real Swole fam, I mean deeper Swole fam. So you know you have the tri-state area. You have, when you say New York, oh, I live in New York. And then they live in Hoboken, right? You say, I live in LA, but you live, you're not in LA proper. You're outside. Or I live in Chicago. You say Chicago, because, Mark, you're like this, right? You say, oh, I live in Chicago. Unless someone's in the area, you don't tell them the location. They're like, where's that? You say Chicago, you're like, oh yeah, over there somewhere. You say the local city. You say, oh, I live in New York, even though you don't really live. So that's like, what we're talking about. We're talking about the outer, You don't live, and thank God you don't live in Chicago, but you live on the outside. So that's like what Facebook is. Facebook is, oh, I live in the tri-state area. All right. But then the Swole fam, it's like we live in the Empire State Building at the peak. We're right there. So anyway. And it's good. It's good that the Swole fam lives in the top of the World Trade Center because once Mom Donnie gets elected, hey, it's going to be free, rent controlled. All right. Our Swole Palace in the penthouse in the Empire State Building is going to be rent controlled. That's awesome. Everything's going to be free. I really hope Mom Donnie does get elected because I've been waiting for New York to become a utopia for a long time. I mean, I was born there. I was born there in the 80s. And let me tell you, it was a fucking shit pile. And then Giuliani cleaned it up. and then it became a shit pile again. So I've been waiting for this utopia for a while. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the utopia that's pending. It's going to happen right away. It's going to be awesome really quick. So that's exciting. All right, let's get into some Swole Fan posts. Make sure you download the app. Go to swolenormousx.com and join, become a member. Then you get to download. You can download the app first, but go sign up on the website. It's a better experience, and you can check out everything we got to offer, the community, all the programs, all the yoga, thousands of classes, master classes. The community is blowing up. It's awesome. Join us, swolenormousx.com, and get access to all the amazing features. And the app is even better than what that list is here because we have individual notes. You can take notes on each individual class. You can track under each individual workout and save it. You can have a general 7 pillars journal. You can schedule classes. You can schedule recipes, custom playlists, so you can get your recipes and your master classes and the workout instructional videos or whatever you need. You can customize and make your own list of things that you want to remember and reference. You could offline download, so you could watch the videos when you're camping or traveling or on a plane. Go check it out. swolenormousx.com. Join the fam today. We got some posts from the community. This one's from Elizabeth. My Swole cards arrived today, including the coveted Wipe Yoga card. Oh, yeah.
How about I send you a hobo's dick?
Wipe Yoga. I do love how the Swole cards go out in batches. We'll have another one going out in a week or two. So if you're waiting on Swole cards, we'll have those going out soon. I got a stack. Let's see. I got a stack of ones that are waiting. I got a few here that are waiting to go. So I love it when it goes out in a little bit of a block because then everyone gets their Swole cards and everyone's posting up all their Swole cards that they're getting in. So super awesome. How many of you have hung them up on a wall? We got to do that in the community. I need to post up and pin it to the top and have everyone share their Swole card wall or wherever you put one. It doesn't have to be a wall. It could just be, hey, here it is in my car. Here it is on my bathroom mirror, that kind of thing. So never stop gaining, make shaming great again, and Wipe Yoga. Very nice. Good call. Leslie. Leslie doesn't sleep. I mean, she does, but I mean, she might as well not. Another Monday, another full body session. Felt great outside this morning with a rain shower passing through, getting my sweat on and getting in some me time before having a busy work week. If you want it, you'll make it happen, even if that means waking up at 3 a.m. Ain't that the truth? That's insane. I don't think I've worked out at like 1 o'clock in the morning or 2. I've worked out at midnight. You know, I used to go to a 24-hour fitness and I would just go. You know, sometimes we're bored, and this is when I was up at all hours. I'm like, oh, let's just go to the gym. So yeah, I mean, I've gone at 4 and 5. I've done all that. I don't know if I've ever worked out at 3. I'm trying to think if I've ever worked out literally at 3 a.m. Probably at some point. But that's amazing. And she does this on the regular. She's always taking a picture out. It's in the middle of the night, but it's early. So just think when you wake up, I mean, what time do you guys wake up in general? I know the weekend, but like on average, what time do you wake up? Let's say you wake up at 7 or 8 or 9. Leslie worked out like 4 or 5 hours ago. It's insane. It's insane. In a good way. It's great. So yeah, no excuses. This is a great picture. Holy shit. I wish this is what I'm talking about when it comes to fitness equipment. And we'll get into this because this is a great post and I think it's good information. I don't know what the pricing of these are, but they look sick. Will posted this. Good evening, fam. Some middle-aged guys go out and buy a sports car. They get a cap to cover their bald head and drive around thinking they look cool. Me and other Swole Fan members spend their money on new gym equipment. Smiley emoji. The first purchase for my home gym was a pair of 50-pound power blocks, and I had many good years with them, but was now fortunate enough to be able to upgrade to a set of the 105-pound Rep X or Rep/X Peppin dumbbells. So I guess Rep, or they combined forces, or it's labeled, or that's their name, Rep Peppin. I know Rep Fitness. I think I've heard of this before this post, but they're called Rep Peppin dumbbells. They're technically more than I will ever really need, but I'm excited to have them anyway. My next block of training will definitely be dumbbell focused to break them in. Keep doing what you do, fam. So look at these. I have the 90-pound power blocks, and I will be honest, I've had a box on them because they're by my sauna, and I kind of moved them off to the side, and I have something sitting on them. I forgot I even had the power blocks. So in comparison, these are so much better. I don't use the power blocks anymore. One, because I got individual dumbbells that can handle all that because I like the actual shape of dumbbells. The power blocks are great, but I don't like the shape. You know, I don't like the shape. I don't like how you can't really use wraps or anything because you have to get your hand and kind of slide your hand in. So there's pros and cons to the weights, and they don't rotate the same way because of their shape. It's just kind of awkward. These are just like dumbbells. And what's cool about these that it looks like they're round, but how many sides are those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, so what would that be all the way around 14 or 15? So they're not going to roll a lot because they're not completely round. So they kind of have flat sides, which is cool, which is better because the power blocks, if you're touching something or you're holding them, they have to be flat. It just feels like with the power blocks, there's more that can bend and can break. And sometimes they do. Not really. I mean, they're made really strong. But these just look more natural, better handle. My power blocks, I think it has a smooth handle. These look knurled, which it looks like you could do more things with this. So this is cool. This is really cool. I like the way these look. I'm assuming these are probably upwards of I'm assuming they're probably upwards of like $1,000 at the most. Maybe, I mean, I would assuming like price point, let's say Rep Fitness, 105. I mean, this could be like $600, $700, $800, I would say. Let me see if I can look that up because these look really nice. Let's see. Rep Peppin adjustable dumbbells. Let's see if we can get just in case anyone's interested. Oh, they're even more than that. Let me see. Rep Peppin. Let me see here. Shopping. And I guess it depends because, I mean, I'm sure it either comes with or it's probably an upgrade having the stand. So he has the stand there too, and it looks like wheels. So that's also going to add to the cost there. And I'm sure they have, okay, so they have 85 pounds, 105. Okay, so they have different sizes. So yeah, these are going to be more. So these are $1,300, $1,299. So you get 85 pound pair, 105 pound, or you can get a 125 pound pair. The 125 is $1,500. The 85 is $1,100. Yeah, and the stand, I'm not trying to put, on blast, but they have a stand that's another $300. So that's a good investment. But look, the thing is with these, the way these look, and this is not a promotion of them at all, but what's cool about, I mean, I guess they do have they do have kind of like a guard inside. Oh, they do have a guard. All right, so so they're not completely, so they're not completely breast milk for growth. We're getting in some other posts. So anyway, they do have kind of like a guard in there too, but it seems like you can put wraps in there. It seems like they have a little bit more space. So anyway, what's cool about adjustable dumbbells, it's great for small spaces, but not everyone, first off, getting an entire dumbbell set is going to cost you $3+ grand. Whether you piece it together or you buy a whole set, even through 50s, depending on the quality, they can be really expensive. And also you need the space. So if you ever go to a gym, think about all the space it takes. So you have one rack that goes usually from 5s to 50. And then you have a 55+ rack. Because don't forget, once you get over, I mean, they're big, but once you get to like 55+, you need more space for that second rack, usually, because of all the increments. You're still going up 5 pounds, but each dumbbell is so much more. So you're getting these dumbbells that go up to 105 total. They're going to be 210 pounds. Just think, you have a 55, 255 pound dumbbells right there alone. That's 110 pounds for that set. And then you have the 55, or then you have the 60s next to it, and that's another 120 pounds. Then you have the 65s, which are another 130 pounds. Then you have the 70s, which are 140 pounds, and the 75s are 150 pounds. So you need good flooring. You need that space. You need to be able to lift it. You can't just drop 80 pounds on tile floor. You're going to put a hole in your fucking floor. If you're in an apartment, you can't get all those. So you have a lot of options. And one of the most important things is being able to switch these things easily. And certain ones like, I think it's Iron Master or whatever it is, you have to like slide them off and slide them on, and they might be better made, but then you have to transition from exercise to exercise. You need to be able to shift them off and adjust the dumbbells. That could be a pain in the ass. So instead of spending $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 and taking up a ton of space, you get one of these pairs of dumbbells, and boom, if you need to do any dumbbell exercise, you have what you need here in one spot in a corner of your gym. So if you have a power rack or a Smith machine or a combo rack with pulleys and you get adjustable dumbbells, you have every weight that you need for any position. So anyway, cool. Excellent. Good job. Good purchase and good topic. Home gym stuff is always important to go over. All right. Join the fam, swolenormousx.com. Let's get into some knowledge cock. Let's do it.
The attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on
some questions.
Science.
If you have live questions, drop in the comments down below. So yeah, I am looking, and to be honest, I have a lot of equipment, and I have a lot of equipment. Everything that I've bought, I've used, but I go through phases. I go through phases of training. I haven't used my kettlebells lately, and I have a whole rack, pretty much a full set of kettlebells, and I have all these, so I'm starting to get to the point where it's like, cool, I have all these different things. I have a whole set of power blocks, but I'm at the point where if I'm going to grab 55-pound weights, I'm not going to grab my power blocks. I'm going to grab my dumbbells. I just have the Hex dumbbells because it's fine. I don't need anything super fancy at this point. So I'm going to grab the dumbbells, the rubber ones, because I can drop them or put them down. And so I might just sell it. I need to open up some space, and it was good. It served a purpose, but I just don't need my power blocks anymore. I haven't used them. I forgot I have them. I could probably sell them for $500 or something. I mean, they're 90s. Or whatever it is, they're in great condition. It has a stand too. So, it's just hard for me to part with things, but when am I ever I'm probably just never going to use them, especially after I have all the other stuff. Cause I got those and then I started building out and got individual dumbbells because, you can't hold a dumbbell and do pullovers and things with the power block. So I started getting a couple weights for that. And then I was like, well, I might as well get the pair. And then I see something on Facebook Marketplace. Oh, someone has 55s from Rogue that's for sale. It's like, let me go get them on the cheap. I don't have to pay for shipping. And I go get those. And then I got 60s, and people are always selling dumbbells and stuff. So I kind of pieced together a set. Anyway, it's like selling guns. You just don't do it. But this is a great thing. So what Will was saying, I'm sure he had power blocks, right? And this is what you do. I'm always telling you guys, get a set of used ones, whether they're Bowflex or this, that, and the other. If you don't have a lot of, money to spend on some of these things, go and buy something on Facebook Marketplace. Get the 50s, okay, for $300. Just saying. And then let's say you save another $500. You sell those and you have $800. And then you could buy maybe the 90s or whatever. And then, hey, and then you save another 500. Then you have 1,400. You sell those and then you can get a new set of this. Like, you do it over time, but you can have something to use. You take good care of it. You can sell it to someone else who's also looking for a good deal. It all comes down to the price. Sometimes things don't sell for a while because people are trying to make up what they paid for it. But if you paid $1,000 for something, it's not new. No one's going to pay $1,000. Oh, just so I can make, well, I paid whenever someone says online, I paid $1,000 for this. So, this is my price firm. Why would I pay $1,000 and go and get it from you used when I can spend $1,000 and get it brand new? It doesn't make any sense. I'd rather get it brand new, have a warranty, have it shipped to my house, whatever it is. So people are always trying to recoup their costs. And it's like, dude, this stuff no, you buy it for $1,000, you guys sell it for $750 or best offer, and you're probably going to get $600 for it. Don't use this fitness equipment thinking, hey, I'm going to save it and make all my money back. No, the investment, like, you didn't lose $400. You used it and you took care of your health and you exercise. And plus, when you buy something that's cheaper and used, you get to realize how you actually use it. Because a lot of times people will think, hey, I'm going to buy this and I'm going to put it over here. Cool. And they buy it and like, shit, it doesn't really fit. I wish I got this. I wish I did that. Get something cheaper, use it, see how you're going to use it, how it fits in your space, how you like it. Oh, I like this, but I'm glad I didn't buy full price and the bigger ones because it has this handle guard and I don't really like it too much. Cool. I'll use these in the meantime. I'm going to look for something else. So a lot of times it's better to get something simple, get it in your place. If you're trying to create a home gym, start training in that space. And once you start using that space, you'll realize, oh, I'm glad I didn't put this cage over here because I like to walk and do stuff over here on this wall. So maybe you look into one of those fold out racks and put it over here because I don't need that much space. That's why a lot of times people build out a home gym. It's so big and like, I can't move. I wish I didn't get this whole thing, but I spent $3,000 on it. So I'm just going to stick with it. So get something simple. And what I like to do, or what I did originally, is I had squat stands. I didn't even have a squat rack in my gym area. And I had squat stands. I moved them. I had a lot of open space. Cool. But then I realized how much space I had, what I liked to do, what I wanted to do. And then I made upgrades, and then you could always sell it and get rid of it. Because now, all that stuff I built, I bought squat rack. I bought all these connectors and this, that, and the other. since then I've built out like a full commercial gym. So a lot of this equipment I don't even really need. And I could probably sell a couple other things and get a one piece, addition and swap out some other equipment. So, that's part of the fun. All right. Questions. # Papa Swole. Let's do this one. Do you recommend breast milk for muscle growth? Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. For sure.
Hi, puppy.
For sure. Like 100%.
USA, greatest country in the world.
I always do. I always recommend breast milk, and like literally to the point, I don't know why people even question the fact that I recommend breast milk. I mean, we have breast milk merch, Body by Breast Milk. You're telling me, do I recommend breast milk? Yes. Thus the merch. Look at this. Okay. Tell me give me a reason why this shouldn't be the best selling baby onesie of all time. Not the unvaccinated and unafraid ones that, they're trying to pin on RFK. Remember, Bernie Sanders was like, RFK, are you selling these baby onesies? Tell me about the baby onesies. Are you recommending that little babies drive cars? Don't you know they don't have a license? They should get vaccinated. Yo. Remember that whole shit? Body by Breast Milk. That's literally the best. Matt says I'd wear an adult onesie. We should get rompers. Anyway, check it out. Of course I recommend breast milk. Duh. Who doesn't? Do you know anything about life? Irene Portero. Whoa. Wow. Papa Swole, how do you... God damn it. Is this a fucking Swole fan member? Who's catfishing me? Who's Swole fishing me as Irene? Papa Swole, how do you feel about intermittent fasting? Yeah, I'm some How do you feel about intermittent fasting for losing weight while keeping muscles? Irrelevant. I care much more about food quality. So how do I feel about it? I don't care how you eat. What matters is the nutrients you're getting and what works best for you. So keeping muscles, you need to stimulate them. You need to train progressive overload, and you need to adjust your carbohydrates and your fat according to your needs. Protein, 0.8 to a gram per pound of body weight. I don't really care about intermittent fasting. I don't think it's ideal for most people. I think most people use it as an excuse to binge eat or be lazy or just to save some time, and they end up starving themselves and crashing. And ladies, your hormones are already fucking whacking all over the place day to day and week to week anyway. You need to stabilize and make sure you focus on dense nutrition. Stop worrying about intermittent fasting. Not ideal in my opinion, especially if you're lifting heavy weights. Candyman, what's your favorite bourbon brand? I don't drink alcohol. I don't. I used to. I have a bunch of scotch. I used to drink, I used to have Glenlivet, Macallan, single malt scotch. I have a bunch of stuff up. I even forgot I had it. We had like a shelf where we had glasses and we had bourbon. It was there. It became decorational. So we're like, why do we have this? We got rid of it. Used to have it all in one spot, got rid of it and put the kettlebell rack there. So yeah, I don't drink anymore. I haven't had a sip of whiskey. I think I poured some Blue Label. It was Mama Swolio's brother's birthday, or we're celebrating something, or it was my birthday, and they got me some whiskey glass or something. It was like 3 or 4 years ago. So I poured a little bit, took like a sip, and then didn't finish it. So I haven't drank in a long time. I have no interest for that anymore. But in terms of alcohol, like I didn't have issues with it. It didn't fuck me up, but we all know it's not good. Cody Grzacic. Papa Swole, should I eat my greens to become swole, Papa? I didn't. Every time I've eaten greens, I didn't feel great. So I don't eat greens. So you don't have to. Absolutely, you don't have to. You need your nutrition. So liver, proper nutrition, and you don't have to get it from greens. A lot of greens, many greens, have a lot of anti-nutrients and things that bind to calcium and inhibit nutrient absorption. So I would do an elimination diet. You find out what works best for you. EJ Huckleberry. Oh, Huckleberry.
I'm your Huckleberry. That's just my game.
EJ Huckleberry. Papa Swole, I'm trying to get swole, but I work night shift. Advice, just lift and eat. Yeah, that's part of it. I mean, the lifting is really important. If you're not providing the stimulus, you're not going to grow muscle. So again, I don't care how much you eat. People try to out-eat sleep, and people try to out-eat training. They think they could do piss poor training and then eat a lot and then gain weight. Sure, you'll gain weight, but you're gaining fat. So the only thing that's determining whether or not you're putting on muscle is the stimulus. Yes, you need nutrition. Yes, you need food. Yes, you need energy, and you need the ability and the proper hormone balance and anabolic state, to build muscle and to repair, lowering cortisol and all that stuff. But you can lower cortisol, you can get sun, you can drink electrolytes, you can eat steak, right? You're not going to get jacked. So you want to get swole, you better lift fucking hard. And night shift sucks, so I would get off that night shift as soon as you can. Blueberry Cruise. Papa Swole, advice for someone who has sleep apnea. Mouth tape, lose weight, proper nutrition, exercise, changing your habits, bottom to top, from the ground up. You need to get your nutrition and your health in order. Practicing things like mewing, right? Bringing your tongue to the roof of your mouth, working on strengthening those muscles in your neck, corrective exercise, maxillofacial training and stuff like that. You could do it. And it's free. You just got to practice it. And things like mouth tape and stuff, and learning how to, suck your tongue up to your palate and strengthen those muscles in your throat and your face. Allow you to breathe through your nose more. So you need to become a nose breather. Some advice and some things there. So this is not medical advice. I know there's CPAP machines and stuff like that, but those are Band-Aids. You need to get to the root cause. Kyle Armentrout. And a lot of times people eat things that are super high histamine, right? And it makes it harder for them to breathe. So things that are high histamine, it's like high bacterial, output. Things that are fermented foods or old food or processed food and things that are just stabilized and preserves. A lot of these things can cause essentially allergic reactions, just like hay fever and stuff like that. You can get like runny nose and congested and things like that, and it just compounds. So just some different thoughts. Kyle Armentrout, Papa Swole, what's your favorite cut of steak and how you like it cooked? I like it ribeye, rare to medium rare. Love it. Get in my belly, motherfucker. Excellent. Yeah, that was a scam, right? Popeye took steroids. That's why he got strong, not greens. Yeah, what the... Popeye? I eat my spinach. What a fucking scam. How many generations? How many people did that fuck up? Everyone's pounding. Can you imagine when Popeye was popular? It was like the only thing people watched. Can you imagine how much spinach people fucking ate? You got to look into that. I bet you if you look into that, there's some sort of spinach propaganda. There was like probably an agricultural commission that funded Popeye. That would be an interesting thing to go down. I guarantee there's some sort of propaganda. Someone was trying to sell fucking, I have this whole field of spinach. How do I, let's make a cartoon. Popeye. Yeah, the sailor who sailor eats spinach. Sure. Maybe that was a theme because you probably get some vitamin C. So, hey, he doesn't get scurvy. Cool. He's a sailor. What he needs is a fucking apple, bro. He doesn't eat spinach. So, yeah, he had large forearms because he was a fucking tool bag. He was just beating off all the time. That's ridiculous. Yeah, spinach is terrible for your thyroid. What a scam. Popeye the scam man. The original snake oil salesman. He was a spinach salesman. Gross. That's disgusting. Fucking spinach. Gross. Spinach is gross. All right, let's get into some releases, fam. Are you ready? Let's do it.
That's deep.
All right, first release of the day. All right, first release of the day. We got Mississippi Pot Roast. Let's go.
Hello, baby. I'd be the luckiest guy alive if that did it for
Mississippi Pot Roast. Okay. All right. I just see a lot of meat and there's some peppers. Interesting. Specifically, is this a Mississippi thing? You just put like those banana peppers or what the fuck? I don't know. I don't know what's going on in Mississippi, but I think they're one of the most obese places in the country. So maybe you want to try this one. Maybe you don't. It doesn't look like it's deep fried. So Mississippi Pot Roast. All right, we got some featured classes. First one this week we're featuring is Swolga hip rotation with your boy Papa Swolio. There you go. That's me. Swolga hip rotation. We also have Swollen 7 kettlebell round 6. And Maximum Swole legs number 2. All right.
Boom shakalaka! The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
Excellent. Good featured classes. Go check them out right there on the homepage. We got new yoga and we got new merch. Before we do, let's get into Balls Dizeep. Germany versus USA. We'll do that second because it looks interesting. This one's called Transitioned. All right. Cover your nips. This one's called Transition. Let's get into the first one. Pepperoncini. That's right. Pepperoncini. That sounds not good.
Transitioned to being a guy. And I had a doctor's appointment recently. That doctor said I was pregnant.
Nah, because you're a woman. You look like a gay Justin Bieber. I transitioned to be a guy. You're a girl. You have a pussy.
Doesn't make any sense because I'm obviously a guy. So I'm going to a second doctor now to get
Is this a troll?
And I'll keep you guys updated.
Is this a joke?
Dylan, thank you.
You are 6 weeks pregnant.
That's not possible. I'm a man.
Before you became Dylan, you must have been Tasha. And Tasha must have been having relations.
This looks like a real doctor's office. They have fake doctor's offices too. You know, they have fake planes and stuff. You can take a lot of these Instagram pictures and videos, right? It's a set. You see the, whatever, one of those doctor posters behind. How is this real? I also don't think you can record without someone's consent. Do they know that you're filming and you're recording the doctor? Anyway, this is fucked up. If this is real, why are you talking to this person? Before you became a Dylan, you must have had relations. You got fucked and a dude nutted inside you. Inside your womb. That's why you're pregnant, you idiot.
In order to...
This can't be real.
Pregnant.
She did, and then I became a man.
Well, now that you are a man, you're going to have to jump back in a position as a woman and become a mother.
Nope. I'm not going to be a mother, and I'm not pregnant. That doesn't make any sense. How can a man be pregnant?
Well, before your transition, things like that just don't go away. Like I said, when you transition, that doesn't just...
This can't be real, man. This can't be real. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
Go away?
How is a man pregnant? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, technically, you're not a man.
I am a man.
I'm sorry to inform you. You have woman body parts.
Yes.
And you can give birth and you can...
How dare you? Where is your bedside manner?
I tried to have bedside manners and I tried to tell you.
Maybe it is real. Maybe it is real because she's like, you're a man. I mean, this is a joke coming from the person filming. You know, maybe she's trolling these people and she's trying to get content. But I don't know. I don't know if this is actually, obviously it's bullshit. Obviously it's BS. Obviously it's it's a joke. It's a joke, period. Like we're all laughing at it. But I don't know if these people think it's a joke.
As a doctor that we have been going over the charts and the chart states that you are 6 weeks pregnant.
How would I look walking around as a pregnant man? Do you know the ridicule I would face?
Go back over to Tasha then.
Well, Loretta says no way. Wouldn't you have to have male hormones while pregnant? Well, she said, look, this girl, let's not spend too much time on this. I'm just going to pause it. Right. I recently transitioned to being a guy. What does that mean? She put on a backwards hat and she's trying to act like a man. Right. Did she just like purchase, that's the thing. You can just say you're a man or say you're a woman. That doesn't mean anything. So I recently transitioned. She could just made like, I'm a man. I'm going to do man stuff. I'm going to be a man from now on. So I don't know. I don't know if the doctors were in on it, but it's not funny. It's just ridiculous and stupid. It's a waste of everyone's time. I will be honest. This is a reason why you want to know. This is a part of the reason. This just raises healthcare costs. Because look at this. Think about this. When police have to deal with stupid shit, right? When police are overloaded, let's say with homeless or mentally insane people or small crimes because they don't prosecute shit, it makes the job harder. It taxes the police, the law enforcement more because they have to spend more time with stuff that doesn't warrant their attention, and then bigger stuff doesn't get attended to, right? So there's just too much stuff going on. So this and the other. When you're taking up, if that's real and you're wasting a doctor's time, there are people that are actually, let's say, having medical issues or going in or in the waiting room, right? We all know doctors are spread thin. There's PAs. There's one doctor and 8 PAs because they're trying to see all these people for malpractice and they're trying to make their money. And, they have a lease on the building. They have to pay all the employees and medical billing. There's like 9 people doing medical billing. There's so much junk in the system. So you're taking up the place. Any of these people are just taking up space. They're taking up space from shit that could actually be worthwhile. So maybe you don't have to wait for 2 hours for your appointment once you schedule at 10 a.m. You have to sit there till 11 or 12 because they're not dealing with these fucking lunatics. So I'm not saying that these people, these people, we always talk about when someone is upset that the doctor weighed them, right? We always have that. The doctor, oh, I'm so upset. The doctor weighed me. Remember we did those videos where someone had a card and they bring in a card. Look, here's my card telling me that I don't want to be weighed. These are frequent flyers. These are people that get so offended because the doctor weighs them because they're in the doctor's office so much, it warrants them actually having an issue with a standard approach. You shouldn't be like, it's like a Subway or a Sub Club card where you buy 12 footlongs and you get one free. You shouldn't have a punch card going to your doctor. You should barely remember the last. You should really barely remember the last. I'm not saying you don't go get blood work done or you don't, but you should really barely remember, or actually you should actually in detail remember the last time you went because it should be a rare event. Some people go in annual and you get blood work done. Fine, you can do this stuff yourself too. You can go get it done and check out your blood work. Everyone has their own different things. But maybe once a year at the most, just for a checkup, just to make sure things are here, and advanced screening, maybe once every 2 years, whatever it is. That's insane. That's insane. You should not be a frequent flyer at the doctor's. That's ridiculous. Okay, new yoga class. Let's get into it. For members, again, join us, swolenormousx.com, new yoga.
What's in the box?
You're like, Papa Sawyer, you got like 450 fucking classes in there. Why do we keep on releasing yoga? Because we care about our members. And not only does the yoga, every single class, offer something a little bit different, right? It builds upon the foundation that you have. And we add more variation. So when you like a class, we like to have 5, sometimes 10 additional classes in that vein. So you could do exactly the same class with slight variations and you can enjoy. So not only do we have Recovery Flow for Legs number 2 right now that we're dropping today, that means we have Recovery Flow for Legs number 1. It's an express class. So what's cool is if you see this drop and you're like, wow, Recovery Flow for Legs number 2, you can go and do that right away. But you can go back and do number 1 first and then do this one. Because sometimes we'll do, hey, Recovery Morning Flow, number 9. And it's like, holy shit. If you like that class, guess what? We have 8 other ones. Start with number 1, start with number 5. It opens you up to different things. So we like to stack and have groups of classes because when you like one, you can try other ones that are very similar with different variations and you can go and do the whole series. So Recovery Flow for Legs number 2, express class. So gorillas. Wheezy Diana on Rumble. The movement classes you offer are amazing. Thank you so much. We care about our members and we want to make sure that you all move and you're swole and juicy. We want to make sure that you are swole for life. Drop that hashtag in the comments down below.
Hi, Peppin.
Swole for life. Be swole for life with the Swole fam. Drop that hashtag for a chance to win today's Swole card. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get into it. All right, we got one more video, and then we got new merch. This one's called Germany versus USA. Okay, USA. What do we got here? Germany versus USA.
What's in the box?
I actually don't know what this is. Let's see what we got.
Over to America and stole this land from the...
That voice was extremely abrasive. So I'm going to decrease the volume, and let's start again.
The white man came over to America and stole this land from the Native Americans.
We didn't steal
anything.
anything.
This is their land. Yes, we did.
No. Then why are you here?
Yes, we did.
Then you should leave.
I was brought here by my ancestors, unfortunately.
You can go back.
And guess what? No, I can't.
We will set up a GoFundMe for you.
I cannot. No, you cannot get a citizenship outside of the U.S. in another country unless you have bloodline ties.
You don't have to stay
Trust
on
me,
this
when
stolen
my oldest
land.
graduates, we're leaving.
Where are you going?
Probably Germany, because that's where my bloodline
That's where your bloodline comes from?
and that's the only place I can get
Very
to.
good, very good.
That's not
It's weird. It's a weird cope to hate the country that you're in and stay there. You know, she's going to go to Germany. Yeah, Germany is very welcoming. Germany is very welcoming. Germany has no censorship. Germany, yeah, and they have extremely high energy costs because they got rid of all their nuclear power. Germany's retarded. They're not doing well. All right. So anyway, this weird, like, we stole this land. No, we're here. We came over here and everyone else failed. Survival of the fittest. Okay, what happened 400 or 500 years ago, it's water in the bridge. You guys lost. You know, this is always survival of the fittest. People that can create the technology, that can create the society, that can hold the land. It's only your property if you can hold on to it. All right? That's really it is, you know. Level up and step up your game, ancestors. Cope harder. The Native Americans were here. Sure, and there were people here before that, and there were animals and this, like, okay, well, they didn't evolve. They didn't do well enough. Their society was stagnant and rudimentary, and yeah, they lost. Sorry, man. Sorry. Our ancestors were better than yours, you know? You guys couldn't handle smallpox or the common cold, and whoopsies. You also got you know, the Native Americans also got everyone, like, you know, got us on that peace pipe, so. All right.
I would choose to go to Germany.
I would choose
no kings, no dictators.
I would choose for
but
free
my
healthcare.
bloodline
I
comes
would
from
choose
Germany,
for-
and I want to go back to Germany. You want to talk about this land being stolen? You know what happened in Germany, man?
You know
you
what?
want to be on that land?
Because-
Up to you. Whoa. You want to be on that land? That's okay. You know what they did to Jews there? That's your descendants. That's up to you.
Apologizing to
She's annoying. They're both annoying. They're both annoying.
the Germans.
The Germans are the victims.
The Germans are the ones who recognize the issues that the Jews had with other people and the entitlement that they had with their religion, and so now they're...
What?
The Germans are the victims.
The Germans are the ones who recognize the issues that the Jews had with other people and the entitlement that they had with their religion, and so now they're committing genocide in order to land grab, just like the United States did.
She said we should be apologizing to Germany. I've never seen a Hitler apologist before in my life. Anything else you want to say?
Where they came from instead of taking over a land that didn't belong to them and murdering people en masse.
Ma'am, you could leave the country right now.
And I'm leaving the country in December.
Leave right now. I'll fund it for you. Why would you stand here in stolen land like this? How dare you?
Because I have no opportunity to go until my kids graduate from high school.
I don't know. This is... Look, I'll be honest. That was annoying all around. And I will say, even after all that, I don't even know what her... I don't know. She wants to go... I just don't understand when you have celebrities or anyone that's like, I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave there. It's like, this isn't an airport. Like, you don't have to announce that you're leaving the country. No one cares. You can just get up and go. You can buy a plane ticket. You can go and live, and you can, you know, apply for citizenship or go and be like, hey, how do I become a German citizen? And you can go through whatever. I don't even know what the process is, but you can do that. You could renounce your American citizenship. You could do that stuff. People do that. Fine. I don't care. I don't care. If someone wants to leave, if you hate this country, then you can go. No one, that's the great thing about the United States. No one is forcing you to stay. No one's forcing you to stay, so you don't have to stay. So it's like, don't threaten us with a good time. If Trump is, I'm leaving. Fucking, why wait? Go. Like, it's a threat. Their ego is so large, they think that anyone gives a fuck that you're leaving. No one cares. No one cares that you're leaving. In fact, she was saying, I'll start a GoFundMe. It's like, I'll contribute. Get out of the country. Go. Go. You know, it's ridiculous. No one, you're not important. Look, if I was sat here and said, I'm leaving the country, people would be like, oh, fucking go, dude. I wouldn't tell people. I would just leave. And then I'd come back because it'd be a short vacation because I'd probably be like, I don't want to fucking live here anymore. I wouldn't do that. This country's great. And I think also it's because people that live in this country, in the United States, they live in a shitty place. And people hate their lives. They hate their job. They hate their lives. They're miserable. So they're always trying to go on vacation. They're always trying to leave. I'm not saying you can't go on vacations, but I've been thinking about this a lot because I'm not a huge fan of traveling. I've done a bunch of it, and it's like, it's just not, I don't like doing it. I don't think humans in general are made for travel. I mean, we are, but in terms of living, some people are wired that way. They have wanderlust. But I think it's also because a lot of times people travel because they're trying to escape something from themselves. They go to a different place and it's novel and it's new and it's like, oh, this is great. Kind of like if you're transitioning and you're taking testosterone for the first, like, oh, you get that rush because testosterone makes you feel fucking great. That's why dudes like it. That's why women, when they transition, they feel great at first. And then you crash. It becomes the same old, because you're bringing your shitty person. You're bringing yourself. You move somewhere. I'm going to move. This is awful. I need a fresh start. Well, you bring the same shitty person there. You haven't worked on yourself. So wherever you go, you're still miserable. And then you travel and you leave and you go everywhere and you have to fill up all your time with either, some sort of stimulus or traveling or this or hectic. You pack your schedule because you're trying to escape your life. You hate your job. You hate your life. You hate your day to day. So you have to do something outside of it. I don't personally want to go everywhere because I enjoy my house. I enjoy the garden. I enjoy doing the stuff here. Like I love my day to day. I don't want to break from that. This is my vacation in the sense I love doing these things every day. So I don't want to do anything aside from that. I want to do that here. So I create a life that I love and I enjoy the day to day. I don't need to vacation from it. Like, this is great. I'm fine with this. I don't need more. I don't need other things. I don't need to run around. So I think a lot of times people try to escape. I'm not saying you can't go travel or go places. That's not what I'm saying. But people that compulsively do it, they think it's going to be different, but they're bringing their same bad habits there. We're going to get into, let's do the Swole card, throwback, and then merch. Let's give away the Swole card first. Swole for life. Let's give this away. And then we got a throwback. And then we got merch. Got to edge you with the merch. You're going to like it. You're going to like it. And if you don't, I'll punch you in the dick. All right. I love it. I love it. Today's winner is actually going to be Will. Congratulations on, look at that. Fucking absolute awesome pickup. Talk about Swole for life. It is what it is. Will making those absolute gains. Do me a favor. That's a great upgrade. Talk about Swole for life. Will's getting it done. Making that investment, making that upgrade. Make sure you go comment on Will's post in the community and let him know that he won today's Swole card. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com, Swole card 3462 in the subject, and your mailing address in the body of the email. And no, you don't have to spend $1,000 or $2,000 to get a Swole card. No, you don't know.
Matt Damon.
No, this isn't a purchase. Oh, he bought dumbbells. He spent all this money. No, that's not how you win it, but that's just a great example of being Swole for fucking life. You're investing. You're reinvesting it, right? The upgrade. This is a good story. Everyone loves getting some new equipment, and that's a boss purchase. Good for you. So go comment on this. Swole for life. Send us the email. Congratulations. It's awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. Enjoy. Make those gains. Fam, we have a throwback, and then we will get into that new merch. Oh, yeah. This card was literally bought and paid for. Oh, it's funded. I wonder if Netanyahu... What if Will was funded by Israel? What if he was paid $7,000 for a pro-Israel post? And then he bought those fucking dumbbells. Oh my God. Is that kind of... Are we infiltrated? Are we infiltrated, fam? Oh my God.
He's heating up!
Oh boy, fam. Oh boy.
Attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on
Jews.
Science.
It's the Jews. The Jews just... they infiltrate everything. Maybe it was Soros. Maybe George Soros gave him the fund. I don't know. Oof. Oof. I got to be careful. Disavow. I disavow. I disavow. How do I sign up for the post? How do I sign up for the $7,000 a post? It's not bad. It's not bad. It's like, shit, I want to get I want to get a new cable machine. Yeah. A new cable machine. I love Israel. Hey, look at these weights. All right. Man, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Sneaky. They're crafty. They're crafty as fuck. Crafty as fuck. Fam, we got some new merch. Fam, this is going to be my greatest. This will be one of my greatest designs of all time. No, it won't. The next week, some of the other stuff we have going, we got an epic new design. Wasn't quite ready, but it's going to be awesome. Probably for next week. This is a great design. And if you understand Bitcoin at all, you know it's proof of work. And Ethereum and most other coins are proof of stake. Well, this is great for Rate My Meal. This is the real proof of stake. Let's fucking go. Proof of stake, baby. Now, proof of stake, when it comes to Ethereum and other bullshit shitcoin cryptos, which are garbage, proof of stake essentially means how much of the network you control. So it's not decentralized. Proof of stake, STEAK, that's the most important. Proof of stake. Get your proof of stake right now, papaswolio.com. And your body can be proof of stake. Body by breast milk, proof of stake. Fantastic. So looks good with, we got the pink. We have pink. Was it the pink background? That's a pump cover on the left. But we have it in all the designs. We'll have the flags and we'll have the mugs and we'll have all the different things. So proof of stake, check it out. But we have those kinds of designs. So there's no pink there really. I mean, the mug is cool, but the pink background, it's red tank on the right. I think that's white or a light pump cover on the left, but we do have a pink pump cover, or it's like coral, whatever the fuck the color is. You go check it out, papaswolio.com. A body of steak. That's nice. Proof of stake. But then you're wearing the shirt. It's like proof of stake. I'm wearing. So look at this. Swole. This is is this not an underrated design that I'm rocking? The Swole Primacy. Right? White Swole Primacy. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to wear it again in some videos. I feel like I've worn it. I always look at the comments and like, no one picked up on it. No one's like, oh, I love that shirt. Or maybe people are like, oh, I don't want to support that. I love it. Underrated. Underrated white Swole Primacy. Love it. All right. Anyway, now available, papaswolio.com. Last post here. Let's see. Daily Swole. How many times a day do you eat? 2 to 3. I would say 2.5 or so. I mean, I wake up and I have 20 grams of protein, whey protein with like my electrolyte mix. First thing in the morning. Then I have eggs. I had 4 eggs, a couple pieces of sourdough, and then I might have some yogurt or something in the afternoon. I mean, I might have another protein shake or some yogurt, and then I'll train. I usually have protein before I train, carbs during, and then I'll eat after. So usually like in terms of meals, I'll have 2 sitting down, cooking, making meals. Usually late afternoon is like, or early, dinner is like my bigger meal. I try to move that earlier, but I don't like eating too big earlier in the day. I've tried to do bigger breakfast and then slower, but if I eat too big earlier in the day, I get sluggish and it just weighs on me a little bit. So I like to do more of like a moderate meal and then a little bit bigger after I train, especially if it's a training day. I like to feast on steak and carbs and stuff after I train. So usually 2 main meals and then other sources. It could be fruit, it could be yogurt, it could be a glass of goat milk or something like that during the day. Swole Sama says the fact you're wearing that with the Germany post. I know, it's just, it's perfect. Mark says, I wonder what the most underrated design is. We should probably get a survey of what's the most, I don't know, I guess it depends. It's all opinion, but I wonder what the most underrated design. I'd have to look and see which one's the least purchased because you have to scroll through. What's cool about the merch is I look at the orders when they come in, and there's so much variety because we have so many different designs. There is some times where there'll be like, 10 orders, and each one, that's what I really like the most about everything is I'll look at 10 orders, and sometimes there's multiple things purchased in each order, but each one will be completely different item. There are no repeats. It might be a mug, and then another one's a shirt, and then one's a different color of that shirt, and one's a different, there's so much variety. And the cool thing is people buy shirts that I haven't even either worn recently or ever worn at all. So people are just scrolling and looking through and all that stuff. So there's a lot of gems out there. You know, something that has been selling a little bit more lately, I've seen a bunch of Plank Sinatras. I've seen a few of those, but there are always some throwback designs that just pop up now and again. Maybe there's some video, but people definitely scroll and they look through all the designs. There's always there's a bunch of niche ones out there. So there's definitely a lot of underrated designs, sleepers out there. A lot of sleeper designs. Anyway, go check it all out. papaswolio.com. Join the fam. swolenormousx.com. Congratulations to Will on winning today's Swole card. Make sure you go and you comment on Will's post. Here it is again in the community. Right now, go let him know that he won today's Swole card and congratulate him on a good purchase. Go check out the other posts in the community and make sure you guys, when you're in the community section too, hit the like button more. It really does help. And I know sometimes people leave a comment or they hit the like button, but leave a comment. It could just be like a thumbs up or, you know, engage more. Even if you see, I know you see some other people that have commented already and then you don't think to post, but remember, someone's posting and they want some feedback or they have a question, just post up, maybe just say good job, you know, just participate a little bit more. And I'm posting a bunch over there in the community. And I know a lot of people are, you know, really blowing it up over there. So I really appreciate the engagement. So make sure you post up, answer questions if I post them or if other members post, throw up a gym selfie. Let's get after it. And we'll see you tomorrow for 3463. Thanks for being here. We'll see you inside the Swole fam. Peace, McGee's, Deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closet.